The headlines at 4. A bill filed this week by Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton has caught the attention of Memphis leaders. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm April Thompson.
I'm Alex Coleman. The bill calls for withholding state funds from local governments, and it has some wondering, does it target the Bluff City? The Sexton bill would withhold state funding from local governments that defy state law or the state's constitution. Representative Antonio Parkinson of Memphis says the bill will impact the entire state, but admits Memphis is probably the reason it was created, and that concerns him.
I think that any legislation that would mute the voices of Memphians or the people in Shelby County and who they choose to be their representative, I think it's counterproductive.
House Bill 1097 would create a process that allows a member of the Tennessee General Assembly to submit a request to the state attorney general's office if they suspect a local government body is violating state law or constitution. The Memphis City Council has been addressing a gun control ordinance that codifies measures Memphis voters approved last year, but it can't supersede state law. Dr. Jeff Warren is a city councilman.
I don't think it's really targeting anything that we're doing at present. We've got a bill that the voters passed that, is sort of an enabling bill, but it requires state legislative action to become a law. Until the state determines that they want to proceed and allow the city to do anything in our ordinances, we can't proceed with them.
Still, some hope for less tension between Memphis and the state.
So instead of looking at Memphis as an antagonistic entity that is part of this state, we should really be looking at Memphis as the diamond that is part of this state and find ways to work together.
I'm looking forward, hopefully later this session, to be able to talk to some of the people in Nashville about things they could do to help us, and if there's any way we can come close to what the voters were asking here.
By the way, the Sexton bill is said to be similar to the process used in the state of Arizona to hold their local governments accountable.